and thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Dobie. Unfortunately, it is that time of the year, ready or not, that we often call tax season. Now, what does that mean? Really, after we get through the holidays at the year end, and we're looking at the first quarter of the year, we're looking at that sprint, if you will, up to what is normalized tax filing time, which is April 15th, or somewhere close to there if April 15th happens to fall on a weekend. You want to be mindful of that date. Most of you are, we know, but a couple of reminders just to keep some things in mind. One, make sure you begin to collect your tax documents, and that can mean all kinds of things. It may mean something like a W-2 form, or it may be something like a 1099 form if you have investment accounts or you've taken distributions from a retirement plan or something like that. You want to make sure that you get all of those together. Follow up, because some things, for example, K-1s, tend to come out a lot later. So you want to make sure that you follow up to get all of those before you file to make sure that you're documented correctly. Second big thing to keep in mind, if you do owe taxes, make sure that you understand the deadlines involved. A lot of folks treat the deadlines almost as a surprise. I get it as well. If you get a surprise in terms of the amount that you owe, it may not be on your radar screen, but make sure you stay a little bit more liquid. Make sure that you have some extra funds set aside if you think you may owe taxes, because while nobody likes surprises, you want to be liquid enough to be able to address it if it comes up. Third big item, and we say this to folks all the time, if you get a notice from the IRS, don't ignore it, because those kinds of things are coming out all the time. It may be something that you do or don't need to address in terms of changing anything, but you want to make sure to respond. That's the biggest thing. The IRS wants to hear back from you. The worst thing that you can do is ignore it altogether. Even if you respond back and say, hey, I'd like to talk with you about how we can resolve this, they will work with you in order to go either on a payment plan or some other kind of structure to be able to make sure that they resolve whatever the issue might be. If you'd like to reach out to us at North Main Financial Group, perhaps take a look at your tax situation. While we're not accountants or CPAs, we're dealing with tax consequences all the time to see if you're aligned with what it is that where you desire to be in an ongoing kind of way. We'd love to hear from you. NorthMainFinancial.com.